Hey toy fans, I'm D21Beast and welcome back to my figure review series here on my YouTube channel, and today we are once again going boldly where no man has gone before. That's right, we've got another Star Trek review, and today we're taking a look at the Season 7 Lieutenant Commander Deanna Troi from the Star Trek The Next Generation figure line by Art Asylum and Diamond Select. And this Deanna Troi figure was released in 2006, and this Deanna Troi figure is sculpted to look like actress Marina Sirtis, who portrayed Troi on the television series and all the subsequent films. And I think it's a really great figure and one of the better ones in the Star Trek The Next Generation line. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at this figure's detail and sculpting. I want to start by taking a look at the head sculpt on this Deanna Troi figure. I think this face sculpt is a perfect likeness for actress Marina Sirtis from her time on the show. This is definitely one of the better figures in the line, and I'm really glad at the attention to detail that Art Asylum and Diamond Select have paid to this figure. I mean, from any angle, I'm just really impressed. It looks like Deanna Troi. I'd say it's one of the better looking figures in the entire wave for that reason alone. And as we move along here, we do see the hair sculpt. And now this hair sculpt is very 90s. You might even remember Elaine from Seinfeld having a similar hairstyle. And they sculpted that perfectly with all the hair detail. They even have her headband here that she wore for most of this series. And as we flip the figure around, have all of this massive hair that's been sculpted. So many different strands. There's even some highlighting in the hair there. Very, very happy with how that turned out. This is a really good looking figure as far as comparison to the actor is concerned. And just sculpting in general. And as we move down the figure here, you're going to see that she does have her pips on the collar there with some blue piping on the neck. She has her blue science uniform on with a sculpted comm badge. And then as we move down the figure, she just has the black pants that end with the glossy glossy paint rather, on her shoes there. And then flipping her around, it's black on the pants and then blue where it should be on the uniform. And blue in Star Trek designates the sciences, so she was a science division officer. Like Riker and Worf before her, Deanna Troi was one of the earlier figures in the Star Trek Next Generation Art Asylum line, and therefore she came with several accessories, including one of these really nice display bases. And just like the one that Riker and Worf came with, she has a transporter pad. Now for you non-Trekkies, a transporter pad is basically a teleportation device, and the actors on the show would stand on these and be teleported or beamed from one location to another. So this is a great accessory to have to display your figure on, as the actors were frequently standing on this device on the show, so I'm glad we have that. Deanna also comes with a phaser, standard defensive gear for away missions. She also comes with a tricorder, and like all the other Star Trek figures I've reviewed, this tricorder has some amazing amount of detail on it and really makes it look like a prop from the show, so I appreciate the attention to detail there. It is flat silver on the back. Deanna also comes with a data pad. This is one of the ones with a waveform readout, and it's got some numbers and other printing there on the lower right. This pad is also flat silver on the back. And finally, for Trekkies, you'll know exactly what this is about. Deanna Troi comes with this ice cream sundae. Now, Trekkies will know that Deanna Troi is a chocoholic, a big chocoholic. And I'm kind of surprised that this sundae doesn't actually have any signs of chocolate on it. Perhaps that's just whipped cream on the top, but it's still really fun that she includes this accessory, especially given her known love for sweets. Deanna Troi has some fairly standard articulation for Art Asylum Trek figures in this wave. To start with, she does have a head that'll rotate left and right. It would make a full 360-degree rotation. Actually, it kind of can as you move her hair around. There you go, you just kind of have to work with the hair a little bit there. And she does have that neck pivot, so she can rotate her head in many different directions. She does have a 360-degree swivel here at the shoulder. It's a little tight on my Deanna figure. And her arm does bend out that far. There we go. And go back in. She's got an upper bicep swivel. Spins 360 degrees. She also has a single jointed elbow that bends forward that far and bends back that far. And she has a wrist rotation that turns 360 degrees. She's also got waist articulation that turns 360 degrees. And like all the other figures in the line, she has one of those classic hip joints. So her leg can move forward that far and move back, only far enough to return to standing position. And she does have a single jointed knee. And then foot articulation that will allow her foot to move up that far, which is actually pretty far on this figure, and back, only about that far. So the standard range of motion on this Art Asylum Deanna Troi figure. Taking a look at the height of this Deanna Troi figure, we can see that she stands at just over 7 inches tall. For some height comparison, here's Season 7 Deanna Troi standing next to Captain Jean-Luc Picard, an average-sized figure in this line. And here we have Deanna Troi standing next to her future husband, Commander William Riker, and I do think the height difference is just perfect for these figures. For you Marvel Select collectors, here's Deanna Troi standing next to Marvel Select Doctor Doom. And compared to the 6-inch scaled Marvel Legends Infinite Series Wolverine. And finally, here's Deanna Troi compared next to Dr. Beverly Crusher from the 90s era Star Trek The Next Generation toy line by Playmates. Alright, toy fans, well that's my review of Season 7 Lieutenant Commander Deanna Troi from Star Trek The Next Generation by Art Asylum and Diamond Select, released in 2006. And overall, I'm very happy with this figure. As I said before, I think this is one of the best actor likenesses sculpted on one of these figures in this line, and for that reason alone, I give this a very high endorsement. But if you're a Star Trek fan, this is definitely one of your required figures that you have to get the entire cast of the show, and this is a really nice one to get. Now, this figure did come out in 2006, so the price has gone up a bit on the secondary market, but hopefully you can find it for a good price. Thanks for watching my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to rate, share, and subscribe. Also, be sure to hit me up on Twitter at D21Beast. I'd love to talk to you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey toy fans, did you watch this review and find yourself wanting to know more about Deanna Troi? Well, Star Trek actually streams on Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon, so take a look at these suggested episodes to learn more about this great character.